Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to a flip through. Okay, so this is my July and August. Oh my word, you guys. Yes, okay, July and August, and most of it is complete. So we're just gonna flip, okay? We're just gonna flip. So, yeah. This is my creative daily journal. Welcome if you're new here. I make these books, generally I make them out of a composition notebook, but this one I made out of a dictionary that I got from Brooke at Recreations by Brooke. I expand the spine to 2 inches and I sew in 2 signatures. Each of my books holds 2 months. And if you want to learn how I make my books, there is a permanent link in the description box. That takes you to a tutorial that shows, from start to finish how I make my books. So there you have it. Oh, and if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you can be notified the next time a video comes out. So this is, let's see, July. Okay, so we're in August. All right, so excuse me, of course, no video is complete of mine unless I cough. So on this day here, let's see, it was a Sunday the 9th, and I'm not going to go through the whole thing, right? But excuse me. So I was on the computer a lot because I filmed a journal with me in a magazine harvest and, of course, uploaded them and all that. These right here I was given in Happy Mail by Loveland's Life, and I cannot wait to purchase some of her pretty downloadables. Yeah, they're super cute. So check all the links below as well, because whomever I mention on here, I put the links below to make it easier for you to just give it a click and you can head on over to their channel and see what they're all about. And speaking of other channels, this evening on this day, yeah, it was a Sunday. So normally on Sundays, I watch these videos in particular. It's a vlog and it's called A Life Full of Meaning. And there's Lisa and there's her husband Glenn. And together they sold everything and moved to a narrowboat called Nutshell. And I just, oh my gosh, they are so fun to watch. They do daily vlogging too, but I wait till Sunday and I catch the whole thing in one go. And it's just a ball. It's just, yeah, they're over in the UK and they live in a narrowboat. So I will leave the link below. And then this one here, she used to daily vlog and now she does it when she can. So totally understand. She is a busy, busy mama with lots of beautiful kids. And it is called Nova Scotia Living. And it's so interesting. I just, Lisa and Glenn are in the UK. And this is Tracy in Nova Scotia. I love vlogs. That's like my guilty pleasure. I love watching vlogs. I love seeing what other people do in their lives and all that kind of stuff. And like, I kind of think my videos are sort of similar, only I'm showing you my daily life in picture form and in journaling form instead of you having to look at my ugly mug. You know what I'm saying? But I love these mugs, okay? So yeah, those are 2 of my favorite vlogs that I watch. And then currently we were watching Poldark. And then on this day here, this was a Monday, and oh, okay. So this is way back, like, I talk to you guys almost every day of the week now. And so a lot of this you guys know. But at this point in time, this is when I got the phone call from my daughter asking me if I wanted to be her teacher's assistant at work. Now, of course, that was 12 weeks ago. But back in August, that's when she called. She had a staff meeting, and I think this is so funny. Let's have a staff meeting and discuss the things that must happen, but will never actually end up happening. Yeah, doesn't that always happen in a staff meeting? I think I did a journal with me on this page too. And then I think it was Tiffany, she reminded me or showed me that I had actually misprinted and I put October 10th instead of August. Okay, that's what happens when you are so far behind, right? Y'all are watching this in December and I am just now flipping through August. Like, really? Oh geez. So I also must have called my grandmother, yes, because it was a Monday. So I called my grandmother. I filmed a ramble session. My husband felt like, yeah, he had been knocked out by some meds that he had taken. He is not allowed to take those anymore. And yeah, he was still in bed when I got up this morning. It was crazy. So yeah, this day I was thinking about big decisions. I did go on my walk, and this cute little sneaker I received from Nicole at Relax Cut Glue. So let's see. Okay, on this day here, I filmed 2 videos, a life update because I had made the big decision to go back to work after being home for 25 years, working at home. You know, if you don't know, I was a stay-at-home mom, but I homeschooled my kids, and I also taught the homeschooling people, the homeschoolers. So yeah. And back, before I had kids, I was a public school teacher. Anyway, so I was still, well, no, well, I was still wrestling about work, I guess. I mean, I might have on this day said, yes, I'll do it. I'm not sure. But at any rate, I filmed a life update. Oh, maybe it was a life update. I don't know now. I don't know. You guys probably remember more than I do. I think I did a journal with me on these as well. So these are the finished ones. Again, a shoe from Nicole. This little cute envelope is from Nicole. I was cleaning all day long because my husband's cousin was coming into town. And yeah, our septic tank had to get pumped, which I'm glad we found out this day instead of something happening like when our cousin was here. That would have not been good. Okay, so spent most of the day cleaning. Yeah. Okay, and then Big Handsome had suggested, because I was like, my whole thing was I didn't want to give up my YouTube channel, and I don't want to give up my journaling or my craft time or any of that kind of stuff. And, I mean, I do get paid, through YouTube, but I didn't want to give that up. And the lovely community that I'm a part of, all of you guys and all of that stuff. So that's what I was really wrestling with. And then my husband suggested, well, why don't you just tell them that you can work full-time 2 days and part-time 3 days? That way you can come home and you can work on your journals, you can work on your crafts, you can, work on your YouTube channel. So, I discussed it with the school and whatever, and they actually agreed that, yep, you can go ahead and work full-time 2 days and get off early 3 days. So it's worked out well. And then this here, oh yeah, and then my husband, I remember, when we were discussing about me going back to work, because let me tell you folks, I really did struggle with it. I really, really struggled with the decision to go back to work after so long. And my husband said, remember when you said that you would love to work with Beauty Queen in her class as a teacher assistant? Yeah, thanks, Big Handsome. Thanks a lot. So then this day too, I was going through my wardrobe, okay, which I don't even have one because I've been home for 25 years. My wardrobe consisted of flip-flops and house dresses, okay? So all I had to wear, luckily for this year, because everything's so crazy, we're allowed to dress down. So thank goodness, because yeah, all I had was a pair of boyfriend jeans and my Converse. That's it, right? And a few shirts. So let's see, okay. These are just little like faith-based things that I wanted to put in here. And then I woke up at 6 a.m. on this day. I was gonna walk. Okay, yeah. So I did not walk this day. It was like rainy out and stuff. I was going to get up and walk. And then I thought, oh no, I'm not going to have time to take a shower and get ready for work and all that. Because this day I think I was going in to maybe fill out paperwork or something like that. And it ended up, school didn't even start till 9. Because this was like teacher work week. They have 2 weeks of teacher work week before school actually starts. But anyway. So, yeah, that's it. Okay, so I was only supposed to bring in my paperwork and that kind of stuff, but I ended up staying until 3. Jeez. Big Handsome had an ultrasound of what? I have no idea. And he also had a call with his pain doctor. They increased his medication again. Still hasn't worked to this day. He's almost at his limit now. We're in December. Oh, yeah. More on that later on. So, oh, and then this day I was a bit sad and a little disappointed because our both cousins were supposed to come down. It was my husband's cousin and his wife were going to come down, and she is also a school teacher up in Michigan. And she ended up not coming down because she didn't want to risk maybe having to be in quarantine for 2 weeks when she got back. Like, she didn't know, and she just didn't want anything happening, so she ended up staying home, sadly. Oh, I was gutted. Yeah. So then this day here, I went live for 2 hours. Cousin Kevin came in late in the evening on this night here, really late. I was already sleeping. I never did do the journaling here. I received this in Happy Mail. I received this paper and these in Happy Mail from Sweet Allison. I just put a quote down here. I do believe my son came over this night. I don't even think I had notes. That's why there is nothing written on this page. But my husband and his cousin smoked cigars. So these were their bands from that. And then on this day here, this was super cute. I really had a lot of fun doing this page. Somebody asked me about this. This plastic thing right here, this white thing, it's probably glary, is the cellophane off of, yeah, you can see it right here. The cellophane off of a package of flowers. My husband buys me flowers quite often. He's the one that does the grocery shopping in the house. And yes, pretty much all the time my dining room table has fresh flowers on it. He just knows how much I enjoy them. And so he's very sweet and kind and buys me flowers just about every time he goes to the store. No, that's a lie, because he goes to the store like 10 times a week. So, once one bunch is done, then he'll buy me a new bunch. So this day here, I filmed a journal with me. And this was just a lot of fun to do, right? Because he had bought me roses, and I found this in a magazine, Stand Up to Cancer, because for my beautiful sunshine, he actually had his video chat with his oncologist, and he came over here to do it. So Big Handsome made us a nice scramble for breakfast. The appointment went well. Sunshine scans were clear and his numbers were good, and the doctor is very, very pleased. So yeah. Okay, something about COVID here back in August. So on the COVID front, Sunshine can't go to work until he's tested and the results come in. I think back at this time he had a cold, I think is what happened. So yeah. Okay, Big Handsome and Cousin Kevin went to the store, and then Big Handsome brought home the flowers. Yeah, they were beautiful, beautiful. And then, oh, you know what? My daughter, just a tip for you. My daughter told me that if you cut the, the stems, right? Okay, if you cut them going upward, like cut the stem in half vertically about an inch, it makes the flowers last longer, and lo and behold, it works. It works. Okay, so, okay, and then my husband and his cousin headed south for the weekend. They were going to have a dude weekend, and yeah, so I was really hoping that they were going to have a great time together. And then Beauty Queen and I were going to go shopping for school clothes. So that's what this is about, this little vintage girly. And most of my pages are like this, like colorful hot mess, Every once in a while, I like to throw in a little vintage vibe, if you know what I'm saying. So it was a fun page. Okay. And then let's see. So we were going to go out shopping for school clothes for me because I had nothing to wear to school. Oh, okay. So on this day, we were supposed to go out shopping, but ended up not going out shopping. Excuse me. Because the school contacted her to tell her, excuse me, that I needed, good grief, CPR training. And of course, they were only doing it on that day, right? Oh my gosh. If they had contacted us like an hour earlier, we would have been like a half an hour, 45 minutes away. Oh, that would have chapped me. Anyway, my one of the gal that was teaching the CPR class, is a gal that my daughter grew up with, and we grew up with their family, and we homeschooled together and all of that stuff. So that was just really fun. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I passed too. There's my little certificate for CPR. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's see what else here. Okay, I got home and I watched Kissing Booth 2. My daughter went out probably with her boyfriend. I was home by myself because hubby was gone. And yeah, so I watched the Kissing Booth 2 and caught some of Mary's hop while I cut images out. Yeah, so Mary from the Mary Atelier. The Atelier. Oh, that's so hard for me to say. Anywho. Okay, so then on this day, we must have gone out shopping, okay? And let's see, this was Saturday. The guys, yep, we went shopping. We went out and had hamburgers. This is a sweet little note that I got from the cousin's wife. And this is another note, you know, so that was really sweet. And then these are just tags from some of the stuff that I got. This was a lovely email that I received from Jean. Thank you, Jean. And it was just lovely, you know, it was just lovely. So I like to save those. I really do. And anytime, you know, somebody sends something like that, that just really touches my heart, yeah, I print it out and I save it. So thanks. Thanks for the smile. And then on this day too, my sweet dear friend, we chatted for a while on video chat, and yeah, it was really great to catch up with her. We had a lot of laughter, we had some tears, but it was good to catch up with her. And I just put that on a little card, and I always use these little things that I find in magazines. It's actually an app, but I use it to denote that I had a video chat with somebody. So, okay. So yeah, went out with Beauty Queen. Yeah. Oh gosh. And then on the way home, she wanted to stop off at PetSmart, right? And she like had her heart set on getting a chameleon for the class. Are you kidding me right now? Those little suckers cost $200. I mean, for the chameleon, the cage, all the stuff you need. And I'm like, seriously? I mean, get a fish, okay? Get a fish if you want a pet. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, so then we got home and I just messed around on the computer. Like, I had so many good intentions for this weekend alone, and none of them came to fruition. Okay, on this day here, let's see. Oh my goodness. So what day was it? This was a Sunday. Okay, so the guys, I think, came back from the Keys this day, which means my husband was not up to take care of the pups, which he normally is. And because he gets up so early, they are now in the habit of getting up early. So yeah, and when I say early, I usually mean like 5 o'clock in the morning, but they were up at 7:30, which so actually they slept in, but I was not happy. Yeah, they were barking and howling because they needed to go out. Oh my word. And then I think I did a journal with me about this one too. So I painted a flower card for the cousin's wife, and I sent a journal home with him for her. He didn't leave until the next day though, but they got back. They had a nice time together, which was really great. And then they just relaxed by the pool, and yeah, Big Handsome went in and took a nap in the afternoon, and I had a good chat with Kevin. And yeah, it was just a really great time having him visit and just hanging out. And yeah, it was really, really nice. And I really hope that his wife, when the world calms down, I really hope that she can come visit down here sometime soon. This day here, I filmed 2 videos, a ramble session and a tutorial about Shelly's ephemera holder. And I will put the link to that down below. Okay, I do have it here. Oh, here it is right here. Just because I'm mentioning it. It's this thing, right? Super cool, made out of one magazine. It's awesome. I'm going to send it in Happy Mail to somebody. Yeah, so I'll put that down below. Okay, let's see. So this is the day that he left, and I think I'll probably stop here maybe and then do the rest in another video. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, maybe I will. Okay, so this little shoe is from Nicole. So I went walking this day, juggle work and play with a much needed dose of humor. Oh my word. So this was actually my first day at work, and it was a week of teacher work week. So we were setting up the classroom and all that kind of stuff, and having, I don't know what. Oh, I didn't even put anything on here. Huh, that's weird. I probably needed to. I had some tea, some chai tea. I had some dark chocolate that day. My husband had something else done at the hospital. Goodness knows what. My daughter got a new swimsuit in the mail. They're really cute too. So I'll leave the link below if you're interested. They're from a company called Real Sirens. Real as in fishing reel. Sirens. I'll put I'll put their stuff below. Their Instagram and whatever. But they make reversible handmade bathing suits, and they're super duper cute. Yeah, so anyway. Oh, and this day, Beauty Queen set up a Bitmoji class, and it was so cute. Yeah, and it should make it easier for her parents to just go to one place like the Bitmoji classroom, and then you just click a button and it takes you wherever you need to go, especially for the distance learners. So, and the curriculum specialist at the school wanted her to give a demo to the other teachers. I don't think she ever ended up giving a demo to the other teachers, but at any rate, it was really, really cute. Yeah, and then the poor thing, she's just so stressed out between setting up for the classroom, doing her lesson planning, figuring out how the distance learners are gonna, how they're gonna film, how they're gonna, all that stuff, all of that stuff. This was my water count for that day. I came home and filmed a ramble session. This was a sweet little note that cousin Kevin wrote to us. That was just really sweet. Like, I was like, where did he get these? And so I looked in the junk drawer, and he had found these Post-it notes, right? And he put a Bible verse on it, and it's just really sweet. So I definitely wanted to keep that. And then here we go with my journaling on a little card. I was up at 6 a.m., coffee and computer on the patio, went for a walk. Oh, and had my shake. Wow. So this was my first official day at school. Okay. Oh, and we had Mamma Mia's for lunch. Yum. Yeah. So, yeah, I was feeling quite anxious. And we were like trying to figure out, like I said, with the distance learners, like how are we gonna film the lessons and who's doing what and all that kind of stuff. Like, I thought that I was gonna have to actually film them teaching. It was just like nobody had worked out really how this was gonna work out, you know what I'm saying? And then we get to work and the internet wasn't working, so all the meetings were canceled. We really didn't need to go in, but since we were there, we, worked on the classroom. I worked on name tags and folders and all of that. Or I tried to, but at this point in time, the office hadn't sent the final roster yet. So I worked on bulletin boards. And I'm the teacher assistant for 2 separate 5th grades, for my daughter's 5th grade class and the other 5th grade class. So I go in between both classes. They're right next door to each other. So, and Beauty Queen showed me how to use the Mammoth copier. Oh my gosh. Yeah, 12 weeks in, and I finally know how to use it, sort of. So, Big Handsome was so sweet too, because he had packed our lunches and everything. Oh, so sweet. We had pizza instead, but it was really sweet that he packs our lunch every morning. He's so great. Yeah. And then that's pretty much it. And when I got home from work, I filmed the ramble session and I worked on a glue book page. And this day was like the second day at school. I'm sure I had something to write in here. I don't know what I was gonna do in here, but I'm sure that we just like worked on school stuff again, like getting her classroom set up and all that kind of stuff. So I'll leave you all there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that lingering summer, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, one more flip through and we're done with August and we will move on. Trust me. Okay, so thank you again for sharing your time with me, and I hope to see you real soon. Have a great day and a wonderful rest of your week. Click that subscribe button and notification bell, and yeah, I'll talk to y'all real soon. Bye for now.